Join me as I go around my house and do a round of decluttering. Follow me room by room. We're going to start with this room, which is the bathroom. Then we're going to move on to bedroom number 1, then bedroom number 2, maybe the kitchen, the lounge, and a little bit of the outdoors. So I've been outside most of the summer so far, which is why I haven't posted many videos about decluttering or minimizing or organizing. But hey, welcome to my channel, Minimize to Maximize, where we learn to minimize the clutter in our lives and maximize life's enjoyment and fulfillment. And for me this summer, it was being outside in the sunshine, having friends, foraging, relaxing in the hammock, reading, going on hikes. And so things have started to accumulate a little bit inside the house. And so I thought, why not do a little round of decluttering, because a few things have been bugging me and not bringing me a lot of joy, and I've realized I have brought things in my house that maybe I shouldn't have in the first place. But let's go and do this together. So for me, it started in the bathroom, and it actually started with cosmetic products. I brought this lotion back from a cabin that I was Airbnb-ing. I was managing it, and that cabin is no longer an Airbnb. And as a result, I had to empty it out so that a long-term tenant could move in there. And a bunch of little things like lotions and knickknacks ended up in my house. So not too much. Most of it was donated. But still, I brought a few things in, and I'm realizing it is not for me. So if you're here with me, the way to get started, if you want to join me on this little decluttering of your home in a quick and easy way, would be to have some kind of a bag. You can get a trash bag. I don't use plastic bags, trash bags. I use real bags. And so I'm going to collect what I find in each room. And we'll see at the end how much is in there and how much I am willing to pass on to somebody else. And it's going to start with this lotion because it has a very strong fragrance. The ingredients are not so good, and I don't feel good seeing my son putting this on his skin when I know it's going to impact his liver, and it has a bunch of toxic products in it, and I don't want synthetic fragrances in my life. So this goes, and it goes in a bag. And with that, I have another product up there, so I'm going to go fetch it. That was problematic, and it was this bath shower gel, bath gel. It smells really strong. Once again, guys, the fragrance of those cosmetic products, especially geared to women, are terrible, and it made me nauseous, and I was like, I shouldn't use this. So it goes in the bag. So that's 2 items already. Now you might find in your own bathroom some trash. You might find some old products. You might find some products, cosmetic products that are old, like or that are not very in good alignment with the kind of healthy lifestyle you want to have. Something else which is very cute but not super practical, which I've had for a while, but I have to refill it with soap, and it's not an easy process, and it empties out very quickly, but I'm realizing it is not adding value to my life. Do I need it? No. Can I live without it? Yes. So it goes in the bag. A few other things, I love candles, and I've had a few candles in my house, and I love to take a bath from time to time and have a candle in the evening. However, this candle is almost empty. Actually, it lights up and then it finishes, so it's very sad to get rid of this candle, but it was a good one. I made this one, but this is the end of it, so it goes. And this one I've had for a while. It still is good, but same thing, the scent can make me feel nauseous. It's beautiful, I love the scent just like this, but if I burn it for a little while, then it doesn't make me feel good, which tells me this is not for my body. So it goes, and all of this I'm going to give it away. I'm not throwing anything in the trash. If somebody else doesn't mind using a used candle, wonderful. So off it goes. Let's see. I think this is it for this section. As you can see, this is my bathroom. It has soap and shampoo. It has a conditioner bar. It has a piece of wood. And it has some candles up there and other things. I think this is about it for this section, but let me turn this around. And no, I am not going to edit this video. The content is what matters. I do not make professional videos, but I'm doing my best to be personable and give you some tips as I'm decluttering here. In the drawers, there's a bunch of knickknacks, but basically all of this I actually use, me and my family. Essential oils, toothbrush, nail clippers. This is the junk drawer of the bathroom, but it also has everything that we need. Like the only thing that I'm not going to use are additional scrunchies and whatnot, so those will go. And that's all I am willing to touch in this room for now. This is supposed to be a short video, and power decluttering is the goal here. But you can, of course, spend more time in your bathroom and go delve deeper and deeper and spend more time in each room. And so this is pretty heavy already. So I think I'm ready to move on to bedroom number 1. Follow me as we're going there. Okay, so this is my bedroom. Does not have too much clutter. See, up, up, up. But down here, I have put, and I'm gonna get this down. If you follow me here, I have some like arts and crafts and creative things. So let me get this down and down to the floor, because I know there are things that I am not using and it's time to let it go. In this, what do I see? Woo! Things for crafting. Got ink, which I don't use anymore. I've got some yarn. Yarn is useful, so I'm going to keep the yarn. So I'm going to take the yarn out because I use it to tie things. I use it in my garden. This ribbon, I think I can let go of. I'm going to keep my 2 crochet hooks. I do crochet from time to time, and the rest of the knick-knack is going to go and be given, and it's mostly things that children can use. Okay, this belongs to my son, so I am not going to make that decision. Those are acrylic paints. I am not going to touch it, but if he decides he doesn't want to use it, then off it goes. I know that in my paints, I don't know if you can see here, I know that there are paints that I've tried to use, and there are these chalk paints, and I had a project, and I started the project. I finished project number 1. There was supposed to be a second painting using these chalk paints, but I realized I don't like this medium. I like oil paints. That's my medium for painting. I've tried acrylic, and now I've tried chalk paint, and it is not for me. So this goes, as well as the other ones. I think somebody would really enjoy using this, so it's not going to go in the trash. It's going to be donated. Let me see if I have more. Yeah, I got these 4. And let's see, there's something else. Nope, the rest are my oil paints and brushes. So this is it. And all of my craft I'm going to try to put in this bottom chest of, what do you call it, treasure chest. It should fit in there nicely. Okay, so this has been decluttered. And whilst I'm here, I'm going to go up there and get my jewelry box, because I know there's jewelry that I no longer need. Jewelry box, a gift from my mom many years ago, and all my jewelry fits in it. There's nothing else, nowhere else, and that is frankly plenty. But I have inherited things that I don't really use, like, even though it's absolutely gorgeous, this ring I don't use, so I'm going to give it away also. Off it goes in a bag. And these earrings that are very pretty too, I made those, and I don't need them anymore, so they go, off they go. This is what's left, and I do use those pretty regularly. I do have some more fancy jewelry made out of gold. Oh, this is tough. This was a gift, but this I think I want to give to one of my family members back in France. I am not willing to give it to the thrift store here. I think I'm done for now. Good enough. I am not looking for perfection, I'm looking for improvement. So let's put this back up there where it belongs. And let's move on to my closet, which you have seen before. Clothes-wise, I don't think I want to declutter too many things. However, I have noticed, for example, this is to protect my back, but I already have one. This is a duplicate. I don't need 2 of the same thing. There's something to wrap around your back to protect it when you lift heavy things. So this one is going to go up in the bag. And I know there are some bras and things like that that I may not want to use. Okay, I have this bra. I have this bralette. And I have a third one like this. So, plus my regular one. So that's way too many. This one's gonna go. It doesn't fit me perfectly. And so it's annoying. So it goes. Now, I forgot. I have two of those and they're slightly different, and I forgot which one actually fits me best. In this case, I will later try those on, these two ones, and the one that fits me best, I keep. The duplicate one that I don't need will be given. So right now, I don't know, but the choice is postponed to later after this video. All right, sometimes you have to try things on to see how they feel. All right, let's see what else. I think that's it, right, for this section. Yeah. Let's move on to the next room. And let's take the bag with us. Okay, I'm adding this to the bag. Ooh, this is starting to get heavy. Ooh, pretty heavy. Let's move on to my son's bedroom. And where should we be so the light is decent? All right, this is a kid's bedroom. As you can see, my son is a fan of baseball. And he already told me that he wants to get rid of this jersey. It's an old jersey. And he says it smells. And yes, synthetic fabrics like that do smell bad. So I don't know if somebody will want it, but off it goes. And I'm going to see on the shelves behind me if there's some linen. This is where we put all the linen and all our blankets for the winter. I'm going to see if there's anything I am willing to let go of. Okay, I already see something. Okay, hop. A flat sheet. Don't really need a flat sheet. We don't use flat sheets. Although, no, don't need it. I was thinking if I could use it to protect my flowers in the summertime in my garden bed, but maybe not. So it goes. This is a protective pad for mattresses, and all our beds already have one. I don't need to have a third one. It's useless. So that's it. And if I tilt this upwards, there you go. You see all our blankets up there. So there are these additional towels up there. And to be honest with you, I don't need extra towels. I definitely don't need two. So I'm going to give one away. I'm going to keep one because in the wintertime when we come out from being in the snow, we are dripping. It's all full of water, melted snow. And so it's helpful to have a towel that you're willing to get dirty. So that could be one, and one it would be enough. Okay. I think my son's going to be happy about that. So that one goes. Oh, this is the bag. Let's keep on going. We are at 19 minutes. Let me take you to this section. The shelves, where there are a bunch of books, many of which, and games from my son. Very disorganized, but already know he does not want to do this one. Go math. off it goes. Hopefully somebody else will enjoy it. Let's see. That he does not want, but I want it for him. It's about history. It's a fantastic book, super educational. I wish I had been taught history this way. And I think that's it for now. I know there are games up there that he does not use. So we'll have to ask him before I declutter anything else in his room. I'm ready to move on. Let's take the bag and off we go to the next room. What do we have here? Kitchen. Let's look under the kitchen sink. Usually you found a lot of stuff there. And we have our DIY stuff as well as extra, well, that's trash. Of course, trash can go. Okay. You guys might think this is weird, but I do not use sponges. So I use our old socks made out of wool. I need to show you. This is my sponge. It's a woolen sock that had a hole in it. Just cut off that, and now it works really, really well as a sponge, and I can put it in the wash. You can use cotton, you can use whatever you want. You can use your old t-shirts with holes in it. Socks work pretty well actually to clean your dishes. And I apologize for the trash. I decided I'm going to show you unedited what is my house when I haven't cleaned it, I haven't tidied it. It's not in its best light, but that's real life. So this I'm actually going to give away because I don't use them. Let's investigate some more. Okay. Painted tape, great, but I also have a white one. I don't need two, duplicate, one of them goes. Somebody else will enjoy this more than I do. So this one stays. Okay, what do I have here? Well, you know what? Same thing, I have this, I have two duct tapes. Duct tapes is super useful. It really is. Do I need two? It's tricky, guys. I think this is where dilemma kicks in. I know I use duct tape. This roll is almost finished. So let's be reasonable here. I'm just gonna finish this roll before I start the new one. And in the future, Diane, remember, you only buy things after, if you really need it. If you haven't finished the product that you're trying to replace, just finish it first. And then you can always go at the store. The store is still there. The product will still be there. Even if it's not there, it might be inconvenient for a little while to not have it, but eventually you will be able to get it. So I keep both. That is interesting. Okay, this is to make bracelets. I used to make a lot of jewelry and a lot of bracelets, and so this is like a stretchy thing. I haven't used this in years. I think it's time that somebody else enjoys it, like maybe a kid or somebody who's into crafts like I used to be. So it can go. Tools. Okay. I think I'm done here. Good enough. Everything else in my kitchen is really something that I use, except for this. I don't use that. I know. I've had it in my drawer for more than 6 months. Somebody can use it. I use the cotton mittens. Okay. We're getting close to the end of this little round of decluttering. Aha! So welcome to my lounge. This is not the final setup, but I already know something in here that I will not use. And it's a beautiful decorative item in a way, but it was given to me as a gift when I visited a Buddhist monastery. It's prayer beads, and I don't use them. And it's lovely, but maybe somebody else would really enjoy it more than I would. So it's going to be donated. Aha. Let's look around. That's the painting I made. My drum's gonna go up on the wall eventually. Okay, coat hanger and shoes. Okay, now we're talking. All right. I already know this is gonna go because that's also inherited from my son's baseball season, and he is Dodgers fan, not a White Sox fan, so this he doesn't want. So it's going to be given to somebody else. And now let's look at the shoes, because shoes, we can always declutter some more. I keep those. I go hike in those actually. They're almost dead. They're like the leather is completely worn out. It's not black anymore. It's full of dust. But I'm using it until the end. But there's a pair of shoes I don't like in there. These ones, they are very cute, but I haven't worn them this season, and I'm trying to avoid heels because it hurts my back. So these I'm going to donate. Okay. What else? These are my slippers. I made them, and I think my cat destroyed them. So I have a decision to make. Do I try to fix this? Right now my inclination is no, I don't want to fix it. However, this is like leather at the bottom, and I needed the whole thing. And in the winter they're very handy because you can put some very thick socks, and I don't know. This might be a project for the winter. I am not willing to part with it yet, but it might happen. So I'm gonna keep them. Okay. Let's go outside. We're doing good, 29 minutes. Okay, I'm taking you outdoors, taking the bag as well. Oh, that's heavy. Okay. So the outdoors. Welcome to my yard. And you might notice in the background right here this telescope. I asked my son, he's had it for a while and he doesn't use it. He's not into stars and astronomy, so he is okay to let go of it. Also, he had a second bike and he had 2 scooters, and he decided to give one of the second bike and the second scooter to his little neighbor who didn't have any. So that transaction has already been done, and so we've decluttered the yard to some degree, which is great. Now, something else that I've been pondering about is this little, see all this little plastic, actually plastic decorative bits, and plastic does not bring me joy. So I'm going to remove all of it and I'm going to let go of it, and instead there's going to be nothing. I'm most likely going to empty it out, and I don't know what I'm going to put inside. Maybe nothing, maybe actual plants. We will see what the future brings, but for now I want somebody else to enjoy this more than I would. So let's do it. I think I'm done. Yep, all done for now. What do we have here? We have this. Ooh, wait.